All right, so these are just practice problems now. And we have find yz, right? And that's all the information they give us plus this diagram. So we know 35 over 4 and 44, and we have 36, and here's yz, right? So yz, we'll put this as an x. Actually, just to like keep it consistent, I'll use a brown x. Anywho, we know from the triangle proportionality theorem is if these two lines are parallel to each other, like they tell us, then we can set it up. We can set up our problem. So we know it's going to be, let's go 44 over 35, and then we do equals 36 over x. Okay, and to be honest, it doesn't matter if you start off with like 35 and then you go over 44, as long as you move like x over 36. Okay, so if you put 35 on top, then the x has to be on top. So it just has to be consistent. That's it. All right, so now we cross multiply. So cross multiply. That's gonna give us 44x is equal to, let me pull out my calculator, 35 times 36, which is 1260. All right, and then we divide by 44, and x is going to be equal to what? So it's going to be equal to about, and I'll put my about sign, 28.6. That's an ugly 28, but 28.6. Cool. So that's our x value. Okay, and then for example 2, they tell us, or they want to know, is PS parallel to QR? So this would be like the shoe example that was earlier. And the way we're going to do that one is, we know over here that they were parallel, so we were able to set them equal to each other. So if they're parallel, that means the ratio should be equal to each other. So if I did 90 over 50, right? So NP over PQ should be equal to NS, which is 72 over 40. So are they equal to each other? So you're going to try to simplify that down. So if I divide this one, so like the 90 and the 50 by 10, that's going to give me 9/5. So this is going to give me 9 over 5. And if I divide this one by 8, that's going to give me 9 over 5. So since they're equal to each other, they both work out, this is going to be parallel. So is this parallel? Yes. Parallel, because they're equal to each other. All right, so last like little practice problem, we have the triangle angle bisector theorem. So again, if we have this triangle, I'll scoot it over just a little bit, VSU, and this line segment VT bisects it, that means this angle SVT is congruent to TVU, then we can state the following theorem, which is that this 14, so 14, and obviously we're solving for x, so 14 over x is going to be equal to 24 over 48. Right? Because the ratios are equal to each other. So again, we do our cross multiplying right here. Cross multiply. Cross multiply. Also, if you notice the 24 and the 48, what does it simplify down to? Like right away. That simplifies down to 1 over 2, right? And then I'm actually gonna cross multiply that. So I'm gonna do 14 over x, because this I can divide I can simplify this whole part first. So that's actually what I'm going to do. Is equal to 1 over 2, and then I cross multiply. Cross multiply. So that's going to give me 28 is equal to 1x, or 28 equals x. And that's a wrap. So I saved myself time by simplifying this first. If not, then I would have had to multiply 48 and 14, and then x by 24, and then divide by 24. I'm going to get the same answer anyways, but this was just a fast and easier step. All right, guys? And that's it. It was real.